this is coming from a company that most of you are probably not a fan of, but that's fine. You're probably going to become a fan, though, at least of their attitude, because finally someone said what we've all been thinking and what needed to be said. Someone within the industry, I mean. We've been saying this for years, but finally the industry has caught up. Roblox CEO tells parents to keep kids off the platform if safety is a concern. There's only so much an online platform can do. Thank you. It's about time someone told these fucking parents, yay, how about you parent your fucking kids? It's not our responsibility to parent your fucking kids for you. Now, yes, if it's a platform that has a lot of kids on it, they should do something to make sure that the kids are safe. But like you said, there's only so much they can do before the demands start becoming unreasonable. How about the parents do their fucking jobs? Yeah, instead of planting your kid in front of the fucking tablet while you go partying all night, how about you actually parent them? What a concept. Now, Roblox has been heavily criticized for its lack of policy on younger players in the past. In a recent interview, the company's lead said that parents should always have the final word on what their children are allowed to play. Yeah, especially with how much of a money drain Roblox is. I'm sure your underage kid doesn't have them's own credit card. Take the card away, and suddenly the Roblox isn't a problem anymore. Parents concerned about the content or interactions their children might encounter on Roblox to keep them off the platform. Company co-founder and CEO Dave Baszucki delivered this seemingly counterintuitive message in a recent Big Black Cock interview. What the fuck do you mean counterintuitive? This is literal common sense. Hey, parents, why don't you fucking parent your kids? Don't expect us to parent your kids for you. Guess what? We're not the ones that chose to spread our legs and shit out a crotch fruit. You did. It's your responsibility. Quit trying to pawn it off on the rest of us. Stating that the company is doing all it can to ensure Roblox remains a child-safe virtual environment and game world. Baszucki expressed trust in parents to make sound decisions regarding online game safety and confidence in the effectiveness of Roblox's safety tools and parental controls. The company contends that even one bad incident is too many and claims to monitor the platform for potentially dangerous behaviors continuously. Moderators remain vigilant for bullying, harassment, and other negative behaviors that require filtering. So Baszucki mentioned the platform routinely conducts behavioral analysis behind the scenes. So as you're reading this is why you shouldn't use in-game communications right here, because they all do this. Management will take action and involve law enforcement if necessary. Players who choose not to behave can face temporary suspensions or permanent bans. And then they do chargebacks. In November, Roblox introduced new safety measures restricting access to social hangouts and non-rated content for players under 13. Well, that's provided they were honest about their age when they signed up anyway. So additionally, the platform now requires creators to rate content appropriately for its intended audience. Still, parents must stay informed and alert to their children's online activity. Yes! I'm glad that finally someone is saying that, maybe the parents bear some of this responsibility. All right, last year, Roblox averaged over 80 million daily players, outpacing PlayStation Network and Switch Online combined. It's not that big of an accomplishment, but yes, 80 million. The 80 million is. It's the being bigger than PSN and Switch. That's not really that much. When 1% of those players are under 13, the broadcaster demonstrated how, despite the new controls and safety measures, the platform can still expose younger users to inappropriate situations. Yeah, so the Big Black Cock basically ran a hit piece on them when they went out of their way to find one incident that might lead to a kid being exposed to something, and now suddenly the platform is bad for not doing enough. Now how about at some point you just tell the parents, yeah, you need to know your kid is hanging out in online chat rooms with unknown people. Like the Big Bad Cock created 2 fake accounts, one age 15 and 127, exchanged messages between the two about going elsewhere to chat or play more adult games. The automated system caught these conversations, but the reporters still figured out a way to communicate the same idea without getting filtered. Yeah, look, you see, like this is what bugs me. People are dumb enough to fall for this. Like, if anything, this should have shown that, yeah, the system works. Oh, but what if they get around it? Do you really expect them to have the perfect system that catches everything? Because I'll tell you what that is. If they just outright disabled every ability to communicate, or better yet, what if they did what Nintendo does? What if they just made it so that you're limited to communicating with just emoji and a few pre-programmed phrases? Would you be happy with that? No? Then fuck off. Because look, it's never enough for them. They go out of their way to find a loophole, and then they bitch about it. Like they're literally just creating a hit piece to rack up some drama clicks. That's all they're doing. Brazuki claimed the example proves how safe Roblox has become. Ill-intentioned people know and understand the rules enough to suggest other platforms to share illicit material or have adult conversations. We don't condone any type of image sharing on our own platform, and you'll see us getting more and more, I think, beyond where the law is on this type of behavior. Yeah, because if they're not, they get blamed for it if something happens. Say, don't talk to people online, 90s parents. No, that's true. Man, I guess this is something that's just not done anymore. But I remember, like, before I was allowed on the internet, I was given all the fucking spiel about just basic fucking safety, like just common sense. Don't tell anyone your ASL. Like, that was a big one. If anyone is pushing and asking, let someone know. No internet and CD-based games seem like a solution. Actually, even fucking gacha games, most of them are basically single-player games. Even what counts as multiplayer is more often than not, you're just competing against bot-controlled versions of teams other players made. There are very few of these games like where you actually play against another player in real time. Or like Snowbreak has a bunch of co-op modes where you play along with a bunch of other players in real time. Yeah, teaching kids safe tactics is a 90s thing. Sadly, you're right. It is. Yeah, the current year thing to do is to just get mad and say, I shouldn't have to go out of my way to make sure I'm safe. I should just be allowed to walk around in the middle of the bad neighborhood in the middle of the night without being in fear of my life. If you insist that I should have done more to look out for my own safety, you're victim blaming. That's the current year attitude.